Attend. Pledge allegiance
Allegiance
to the
to
flag
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And nation.
That's all.
No.
No? Okay, we need a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
I'll make that motion.
I'll
And that
second.
was
Candy. made it.
try to name your. Okay, if we try to say our names, it'll be easier for Julie. We got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? If not, roll call.
Tidy,
Yes.
Musselman,
Yes.
Kibbe,
Yes.
Strange,
Yep.
Ziegler.
Did Brandy vote? I didn't hear anything again.
I think she did, but it didn't come across very well.
Okay. I'm sorry. The motion carried. Treasurer's report.
Okay. General fund revenue of $970,104.41. General expenditures of $1,150,729.91, leaving a fund balance of $1,628,295.08.
Thank you. Congratulations on your new job.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Superintendent's report. Len.
We have public comment real quick.
Okay, sorry. Anything from the public at this point?
No comment?
No comments yet.
Okay, they can try later at the end. Let's go on to our superintendent's report.
Yeah, my report there. There are three things I want to touch on. One that I didn't have on there, and that is St. Anne's. We have discontinued our partnership with St. Anne's for next year, due solely to the fact the issue that they are losing kids down at St. Anne's. They only go K6 now, so they don't have a 7th grade this year, and they limited their class sizes due to COVID, which really limited the amount of FTEs which we were able to get. So we have notified them that we are not going to partner next year. One of those teachers that are down there are retiring. Another one we believe we can bring back on board, and the other one we are just waiting to see what our schedule looks like. We're hoping to add more time into our regular schedule, but could result maybe possibly in a part-time layoff. We'll know more towards April on that particular situation. Secondly, I wanted to let you know that winter sports has begun. We currently have basketball games going on. It's been very interesting. I was getting updates. The MHSA sent an update while the JV game was going on that they got handed to me. Does look like we're going to have a 250 person limit instead of the two person player that they get to have 2 spectators for each player. Looks like they have that's not the guideline. So moving forward on Wednesday night, we should be allowed to have 250. We're not sure how that will look like. Whether we're going to clear the gyms between JV and varsity, which would allow each player to have more tickets. We have conversations to have in that. And there's lots of things that we're dealing with in regards to wrestling and the testing. It's Scott and I had conversations today. The amount of training is somewhere between an hour to 4 hours. The MHSAA is offering some training to do the testing, but our wrestlers are going to have to test within 24 hours of when they wrestle, or else they won't be able to participate. We don't have those tests yet. They're supposed to ship the tests to the ISD, and then the ISD will give them to us. The ISD did not know they were coming. As a matter of fact, they have a meeting about it tomorrow. So we'll see if we can wrestle this Saturday or not. And the last thing I just did want to mention that we had a dental insurance snafu. I was able to, and Sharon work with Logan from SETSAG and Delta Dental and work with both of the unions, and have sort of come up with a way to solve the coverage issue, which hopefully will help our employees out a bit. Any questions?
I got just one quick one, Len, just for purposes there with the St. Anne's. Is that something we technically should vote on as a board, or is it just fine you doing it? I don't have a problem. Just trying to
No,
make sure.
I think we can do it. I mean, if it's an issue to where the board wanted to vote on it, you guys, I guess we could, but I don't think that's necessary. In the agreement, it says it could be ended by either party, and that was signed by former superintendents. So Liz, would that be accurate that I have the ability just to do that?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Since the agreement is written that way.
So,
I'm fine, then that's double checking.
all right. If that changes, I'll let you know. We'll vote on it next month.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Any more questions for Len? Okay. Shar, you there?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
you have my report in front of you. I wanted to give a couple shout outs. I wanted to thank Holly Franklin for her work. Our school improvement process is changing quite a bit, and we have a whole new platform that we're doing our school improvement process through. So she did a lot of work in 2 different meeting days as part of the school improvement team and helping to transition to that new school improvement platform. So 2 days out of the classroom is pretty tough for teachers. So she has a lot of valuable input that has really helped in that process of us switching over. And then the teachers are going to actually work with that information and some stuff on Friday with that. So I wanted to thank Holly Franklin for her work on our school improvement team to get us transitioned over. And then again, I want to reiterate what Len said about Mr. Bender. I really want to thank him for his hard work. Thursday afternoon was when the announcement came out that we were going to get to play on Monday. And he spent most of the weekend getting the schedules up and going and getting everything set so that the boys could play tonight on the first day that we were available to play. So it's an ever-changing process. Like Mr. Morrow said, now we just found out that it can be $250. So now we'll have to figure that out before Wednesday. But, Mr. Bender has been working tirelessly this year on making sure that all of the things are in place when we need them to be and rolling with the punches and making sure that we're up to speed on everything. So just wanted to mention that.
Okay. Sounds like referees would be the hardest thing to find.
Yeah, especially I think with the scheduling, because we have a couple weeks, I know we talked about today where we play 4 or 5 events in a weekend. So I think that the referees are going to be definitely worn thin with 4 or 5 games a week, all over the place. So that hopefully that we're able to work with that. But it sounds like that also will be one of the difficulties.
That needs that we have snow days in there. So once you have cancellation of events in the condensed week, you basically have 5 weeks of winter sports. It would be very difficult to try to make anything up. So
we pretty much probably, you don't know for sure, competitive price wise for referees as far as getting our share.
Yeah, we pay the standard that
Okay.
everybody else around. We're pretty good.
Okay. Any more questions for Shar? We had JP's and Ryan's paperwork. You can check that out. Go to Liz.
JP is here.
Yeah,
JP is here, yeah.
I didn't see
I do want to give one shout out to our tech department, Brian Hauserman. We are in the process of updating all of our devices for our students and staff, and we'll have everybody with a new device by Friday. And they've just been rocking and rolling. Also, March's Reading Month is next month. The theme will be a fairy tale. Reading is magical. Winning teacher gets to kiss a frog.
Oh. Sorry about that. I didn't see your name on the screen, JP. Any questions? Now we'll go to Liz.
Okay, hello, everybody. Just in regards to a couple things on my report, the new COVID funds, we do not have any official amounts or guidelines at this time yet. I just had read something today that before schools will get any new federal money, the legislature and the governor have to come to agreement, so we know how that all goes usually. And it sounds like the GOP may have like tied some of it to if like schools are back in session by February 15th, and also putting some restrictions on the health department to not be able to restrict in-person instruction and athletics. So with that being said, I'm sure it's probably going to be a little while yet until we know those official amounts and how we can spend those funds. And that leads to the budget amendment. I believe we'll try to bring one to you in April that will cover our title grants. We're still waiting for our final approval on our amendments. And then also, hopefully we'll have some more information on the COVID funds and what we can spend them on and get that added in there too. And then as far as next year's budget for the state, the 21-22 budget, the governor is going to be releasing her budget on February 11th. So that will give us probably some idea of where we'll stand for next year. That's it.
Any questions for Liz? Okay, we'll move right along to new business. The contact report.
What we have is in January for the two-way communication, week 1, 96.2%, school-wide, week 2, 92.33%, week 3, 93.2%, and week 4, 92.4%. Remember, our goal by the state is 75%, so we're well above what they are asking us to do. So a thank you to all of our teachers who are reaching out to those kids and making sure that those things are counted. We appreciate that.
Okay. We have to vote on that or not?
Nope. That's
Okay.
just the report. We vote on B.
B, okay, we're on B, to reaffirm the COVID-19 again.
There are no changes. So we just need to vote that we are reaffirming the plan. No changes at this point.
Okay, we need a motion.
I will make that motion. This is Tina.
I can second that, Cole.
Okay, we got a motion and a second, any more discussion? Roll call.
Musselman,
Yes.
Kibbe,
Yes.
Strange,
Yep.
Ziegler, Tidy.
Yes.
Okay, I think I heard 5 people.
Yep.
Motion carried. Move on to C, the annual report.
Basically, we'll go over this a little bit more next month, but being February, we wanted to show people where it was at. If you are on our main webpage, let me go back. And they're going to be in 2 locations. One is under the transparency website. That's got to be done by February 5th. That's that little pop-up screen you see in the corner. And if you scroll down, you can see one of the buttons right under the Welcome to Manton Schools. There's an annual report button. You can click on that. And then also if you go into each building, there's an annual report that you can go in there and read from each building too. So we just wanted to let you guys know where it was at for the month of February, and we'll just go over it a little bit in April, hopefully again, when we can see you face to face. We didn't want to be switching screens and trying to do all of that stuff at this point.
Sounds good. Nothing to vote on at this point then.
Nope.
And the MacBook purchase, is that what JP about? Is that-
By board policy, anytime that we get rid of something, we have to go through and basically get a fair market value price on that or put it up for bid. You guys see that normally when we do the buses. You're going
Right.
to see it when we do all of our weight equipment that since we replaced it, we have all that old stuff that's sitting up on the walking track. We're going to have some kind of silent bid for that. And the highest bidder would get that item. In this circumstance, I'm asking the board to consider for the elementary teachers. They have MacBooks that are very old. JP, how old would you say those things are? You're muted. I think I can't hear you.
I think they're 2012 or 2013, so 7, 8 years old, 9 years old.
And what we're asking for is the ability for our tech department to price that out and get a fair market value on that, and then offer that up to the teachers so the teachers could purchase those. A lot of them are loaded with all of the things that the teachers have been doing for 7, 8 years. So we are just asking to allow our teachers to be able to purchase those at fair market value rather than put them out for bid. And that would need a roll call vote if you guys agree to that.
Any idea what they're even worth?
No, we would, again, we'd have our tech department, Josh Hayes would get on and he'd go and see from a couple different websites, 2 or 3, what they would average for prices. And then he would go through and average them out to give a fair market value so that we're not giving them away for free or anything like that.
Part of the team on them, and part of them didn't. We waste information on them. Or
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. What was that?
say if some teachers wanted to purchase those and some did not, would that information just get erased off from those before they?
Yeah,
were
they
sent?
would get erased. And then basically, to be honest with you, at that point, we'd offer them up to other teachers for the same dollar amount, probably on a first come, first serve basis. So if we had people who did not want them, then we'd go from there.
Okay. We need a motion to approve the sale of the old MacBooks or what?
Yes, the old MacBooks at fair market value.
Okay,
Candy makes that motion.
Cole can second that.
yeah, we got a motion in a second to approve the fair market value sale of the older MacBook. Roll call?
Kibbe,
Yes.
Strange,
Yep.
Ziegler, Tidy,
Yes.
Musselman.
Yes.
Thank you.
Did everybody vote then?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not hearing Brandy. That's fine. Okay, anything now under other matters? Anybody join?
We're good on my end.
Okay. Public comment or feedback from extended learning plan. Nothing?
No comments.
Okay. Any announcement?
No, not at this time.
Looks to me like we can have a motion to adjourn. Anybody?
Candy will
motion
make
that.
that motion.
Cole can second that.
We got Candy and Cole officially.
Yes.
I suppose we should have a roll call vote.
Strange,
Yep.
Ziegler, Tidy,
Yes.
Musselman,
Yes.
Kibbe.
Yes. Motion carried, meeting adjourned. Thank you.